and stack them to take what's called a stacked hammer lock. A stepped hammer lock. So again, here, so here he's blocking it. Here, bring it across, step, tap, and stack. All right. We've got about 12, 13 other ways that we play with to get out of the triangle, but those three are fantastic because minimal in the movement, and also we're trying to turn you when you get out inside someone's legs. You're going, I don't want you to fear it. I want you to go, hey, I'm on top. You're still winning this game, and you're trying to nullify some of the main tools that might be used against you. Or hopefully, if you are a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner, you're getting ideas of maybe how to tweak some technique or be aware for some of the arsenal that a true scientific wrestler can bring into play. Now let's take a look. If you are on your back and you're faced with perhaps being able to apply a triangle, how to make this tighter. So instead of using a triangle, we hit something called a strangler instead. So I'm on my back. I've got practically all the same setup you would see in a triangle. Turn this direction for a moment, because we know a triangle is actually formed back of my calf, inside of my thigh, and his own arm is usually what's referred to as the triangle portion that I can actually cut all the blood off. But we now know this is so easily countered. And it's also one of the problems people have when they're struggling with the triangle. It's the work getting this arm cleared. They'll get this portion in, but they spend so much time trying to get this arm through so they can set everything. Fact of the matter is, you don't need to clear this arm. This is where the strangler comes into play. So it's changing the relationship of where you place the arm. You don't have to fight with it anymore, and changing what you do with your legs will change this into the strangler lock, which is a bit more effective for you. So as soon as I hit this relationship, instead of trying to run here to here, I'm going to allow him to have his arm. I'm going to take it to the opposite side, and I'm scissoring at the ankles from here. This takes the lock instead. His head is caught directly between my knees, and I'm holding onto his arm and taking it towards the outside of my thigh as if in a straight arm bar. Now, if he's trying to pull this thing back in, I might cinch it across here for a moment, and he cinches the triangle, or if he was starting to perform the sit-out, I immediately jerk it back into the strangler position. So look at the difference. Triangle, this is, anyone who's played before knows how hard it is to try and struggle someone's across, a lot of strategy, and sometimes strength for the people who don't have all the strategy in play. This, not a lot of a problem to hit. You got some strategies there for beating that triangle whenever you're inside the full guard. What about whenever you're in a half guard position? Let's, on your back again. I know, head, feet. You got it, you're ahead of me. Let's turn it this way. First, in your guard positions, bottom scissors position, or half guards, pretty much whenever I'm on top and he's got one leg wrapped up between his legs. And so many people look at it, well, I need escapes to get out of this. And there are many ways out of it, and we've shown the escapes to this before, and other people have. But I want you to switch your thinking over. You're on top of this guy, even though he has you caught in his half guard. That's a good thing. Quit thinking of it as a half guard. Think of it as a half mounted position. You let him keep the leg. You're on top. You don't need it out. It's actually, you're going to use your leg being hooked in as a way to intensify your ride. So he's wrapped me up in his half guard position, thinking, oh, this is it's a wonderful thing. He's going nowhere. What I'm going to do, keep twisting us here, is I turk my leg. A turk is nothing more than me taking whatever leg I have hooked up and trying to raise it up high up towards the sky. I don't want to get out of this position. I mean, I want to stay here for as long as I can. And there are two fairly simple ways to finish from right here. As soon as I get in this turk position, remember the crown crush we done